Hi everyone. Food Fun Waukesha, Sarah here. How are we doing? Last night, my hopes were high and things happened like they happen, unfortunately. So, not how I don't think any of us wanted that game to turn out, obviously, as we're cheeseheads through and through, but it is what it is, and we're going to move on, and hopefully they come back, next year better and stronger with whoever is going to be on the team, and I'll cheer them on regardless. So it was a fun game to watch. The snow globe effect in the stadium was really cool. So I enjoyed watching that. I know that made for horrible conditions. I'm not going to blame it on the conditions. I think we all know who to blame it on, particularly, but we're just going to get over that and we're going to move on. So I'm making my version of what I would call comfort food in January. So January is a time for a lot of people of rethinking how you've been doing things for years and what you should be putting in your body and stuff like that. So I'm not necessarily saying, diets are what diets are and diet culture and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm just making wiser choices is what I'm basically talking about. So in a way, this is going to be my version of, a good, wholesome, yummy, filling, but delicious avocado toast. And avocado toast is totally having a moment right now. Avocado MKE was doing some pop-ups at Chef Pam's Kitchen, and now I saw they were getting their own food truck. So that's really, really cool because they're going to be able to take that to a wider audience and get themselves in front of better audiences and things like that. So I am making my quick version of an avocado toast, and I'm using a lot of cheats. So we got this brand new toaster, so I'm obviously showing off my toaster. It's nothing spectacular by any means. There were some really funny ones that we were looking at that you can program with your phone and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's a toaster. I don't think we need that. But we had a toaster oven that was probably 12-ish years old, and stuff just fell into crevices that we just couldn't clean out anymore. It had the whole drawer that opened up on the front of it, and it just wasn't something we were utilizing, especially with our new stove and how fast it heats up with the broiler and stuff, that we really weren't utilizing the toaster oven portion of it. So I was like, let's just get a toaster. So 4 slots, obviously that makes a lot more for a family of 5. We can get a lot more toast out of it at once. And it has some interesting settings on it. So it has bagel, defrost, reheat. It has setting knobs. I can do this half, I can do that half differently. So kind of cool that way. So it's going to pop, when it's done, and I'm probably going to jump a little bit. But like I said, I've taken some shortcuts. So avocado toast, you can put such a variety of things on top of it. One of my favorite combinations is the caprese, where you're doing mozzarella, tomato, and balsamic. So I made my own balsamic reduction. You can actually go to the store and just buy a balsamic glaze. It's very near the salad dressings in that aisle, or near the balsamic vinegars, if those aren't all in the same aisle at your grocery store. But ultimately what you just need to do is pour some balsamic vinegar in a pan, get your pan going on medium, and wait for it to reduce. There really isn't anything else that you need to do. If you wanted to, you could get a little fancier and add either sugar or maple syrup honey to it, so it, counteracted the balsamic flavor, but I'm just going basic. So there's my toast. It just popped up. Yay. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. So I just poured some in a pan, and I will bring this closer to the camera. Hopefully you guys can see it in there. So there's my glaze. It's more of a reduction. It's less of a glaze. What I have, and I actually left it at work because I've been making this, you actually have to squeeze it pretty hard, kind of like a caramel or a Hershey syrup or something like that out of it. This is going to drizzle over the top a little bit more. But a friend, Shauna, introduced me to this bread. It is Dave's Killer Bread, and these are thin slices at 70 calories per slice, and they have 21 whole grains and seeds in it. So making a better decision than using Wonder Bread. Not that we truly use Wonder Bread in this house, but just making a better decision that way. So I'm going to pull my toast out. It's actually quite toasty, which I really like, and it's a nice darker color. So I'm going to plop those on here. Now, the avocados at the store were not impressive to me this week. They would have been impressive to me probably on Wednesday, but they aren't quite there yet. So I purchased these holy avocados. So I think you guys have probably seen these in the store. They're in the produce department. This is not guacamole. This is just avocado. So if I was mashing my own avocado, it would not be as pureed as this one is. This is quite pureed, but it still does the job. So I just take a spoon, and portion control as well. I just take a spoon and spoon it out onto each piece. I use one of these for 2 pieces. Sometimes getting it off the spoon is a little harder. avocados are those good fats that you can utilize in things. But you want to make sure that you have enough. So I brought a second container just in case. And avocados, they oxidize and they get that brown to them so quickly that sometimes, if I need like 1.5 avocados, okay, oh darn, I have to eat the rest of the avocado because I really like it. But you make guacamole or something fresh, if you don't add enough lime juice or anything to it, it's not going to stay green. It's going to either separate or it's going to turn brown really quickly. So I have my avocado schmear on my toasts. And now I'm just going to top them off. So I already pre-cut some grape tomatoes. And I like lots of toppings. Lots of toppings. This is all good stuff that I'm putting on top of it. So I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to put lots of tomatoes on top. I have some bacon here that I am actually going to, I like my bacon very crunchy and very crisp when I put it on here. So I am just, going down, I'm chopping. It's kind of breaking on its own where it wants to. 2 pieces was probably a little excessive of how much bacon I need on top of here, but I'm just kind of getting that all over the top as well. So, like I said, this is my take on avocado toast. I am not a soft yolk girl. So when I eat my eggs, they are either scrambled or hard-boiled. Poached, they almost have to basically be like a hard-boiled egg. I don't like that runny yolk at all, or a soft yolk. I just can't do it. And I know a lot of people, we were watching a show the other day and it's like, if you want to get thousands and thousands of views on social media, just have a perfectly cooked egg on your sandwich with a runny yolk. And I'm like, I just can't do it. But anyways, I found this cute little package of Belgioso fresh mozzarella. You could also buy a big ball of the pearls, but I'm just going to take some of these pearls and chop them up so that I have some cheese on here as well. So, cut it as finely as you want. I basically want everything to be bite-sized so that when I bite into the toast, stuff isn't like, I don't have to bite the stuff, we'll put it that way, in half. So I think I'm going to use one of these balls per piece of bread. So I have one done there. I'm just going to chop up this one quick. Then comes the glaze, and basically I'm done. While I'm chopping this up and finishing up my stuff, guys, I made chicken wings last night for dinner. It's something that I don't make very often here. We've made them a few times, and my husband and I love going out for chicken wings. Making them at home, they were so crispy and delicious. Unfortunately, my fire alarms, they're hardwired in my house, and the smoke got a little intense inside the house, and so they went off, and they go off for a very long time, and they're very loud, and they went off twice. So I not only terrified my dog, I terrified my son, and it was just overall annoying that, to me, I felt like the smoke was basically out of the house, but they're still just going off and chirping, and all of them in the whole house are going off. So maybe next time we do chicken wings, we're going to grill them outside, but we did 3 different flavors, and the sauces were so good on them. It was really a good treat to have right before the game. All right, so I've got my toast with all their toppings on here. Before I do the glaze, I'm just going to pick this up and bring it a little bit forward for you guys. So I've got them with all my toppings loaded up there. And now I'm just going to put some of my balsamic reduction on there. So, it's still pouring, but it's not pouring like a full-out balsamic vinegar would pour on here. So, ta-da! And that's it. Like I said, you could make these as fancy or as basic as you wanted to. You could basically turn it into a sandwich by, adding some deli meat and some cheese and stuff on top of it. But I decided to go this route because caprese is really the thing that I like. So here they are. I will take an up-close picture of one, but I got to also, bite in and enjoy. All right. I'm going to go with this one. All right. Got a little bit of everything with that bite. And that's the point. Make sure that you have enough toppings that each bite is going to have a little bit of everything in it. That is so good. And I'm going to be full when I'm done with this, so that's perfect. So, if you've had amazing avocado toast somewhere, please let me know. I would love to try it. Love to enjoy it. And have a good Sunday. And I'll see you guys soon.